Here I have a fairy themed junk journal that I made. It's for sale, and all the info and the link for purchase can be found in the description box. It's 4 signatures, 184 pages front and back, 9.5 inches tall, 7.25 inches wide, and 2.25 inches thick. And it's tied together with a sari silk ribbon, and it's hardcover. And inside, as you can see, there's a pocket and a handmade tag, a fairy note card, and like a little address sheet. Then there's an embellished page with a little fairy quote and some flower lace, some stamp book pages, and a vintage page from a magazine with some butterfly stamping and some hand stitched on fabric, and a little cluster, and some tea-dyed paper, and a little lace tab. And then there's a corner tuck with some stickers and a little postcard. And then there's a stamp page with a handmade stamp and a tab made out of a page from a botanical book. And then there's like a little mini notepad with some avocado and tea-dyed papers, just for some extra journaling space. Then some lace on the edge of the page with a charm. In a page pocket with a little wax seal cluster and some tea-dyed paper with a little fairy quote and plenty of space for journaling. Then that's like a little poetry page with theme poetry. I mean, you could either do that or just journal on it. Then another pocket with an index card and a journaling card and a piece from like a vintage sewing pattern of some kind, which could be good to journal on or collage with. And some book pages, a little pocket with an index card and a little recipe card. And then there's a side tuck with some a grid sheet, just kind of like texture of tissue paper, a handmade stamped book page, and a handmade tag. And then I put the paper clip there just to secure the tag from moving around too much. And then there's some butterfly stamping. And then a hidden paper clip. Underneath is a book page from the botanical book you can use for whatever. And then avocado dyed paper and a paper bag made into a pocket with a handmade tag and a little card with a little journaling card or picture washi taped on there. You could put a photo or something on there if you wanted to, or just journal on. and a little ruffle lace ribbon there on the edge, and a cluster, and some lace, and a coffee dyed page, book page, a little lace tab, and some more butterfly stamping. And then the rest of that paper bag, I have a journaling card paper clip there. And then I left it as a pocket, opened all the way. And then I put like a little to-do list sheet in there, and a vintage Yahtzee scorecard with a butterfly stamp, and a bingo card with a napkin on it. And then on the back is another one of those fairy stamps and a little quote. And another little cluster with a fairy. This is like a little pull-out page. It's some kind of blueprint or something. I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat to maybe paint on or journal on or whatever. And then a little cluster with a feather and a fairy charm. And then a vellum envelope with a little string closure. Inside is a note card. And then behind it is a pocket with a couple tags in it. And then a couple sheets of lined paper with some flowers on it. And then another little pocket with an index card and a paint swatch and some washi tape samples. And then another book page, and this one flips out. And some more of that vintage pattern, some stenciling, hand stitch fabric. And then another little pocket with a handmade tag. And then some lace trim, some stamping, a belly band with a journaling card and some lined paper. And then next to that is some more tea-dyed paper. And a little lace tab with a charm on it. And the charms are all removable. They're only on with safety pins, so you can take them off or leave them on or move them to a different tab or page if you'd like. And then there's a little double envelope flip. That one has another little envelope inside with some goodies. And the second one flips out. And there's a little journaling card with a little fairy poem and a couple pieces of lined paper with some flowers on it. And a wax seal. A little fairy and a little quote. Some more of that vintage pattern. Book page. Then I put a little quote on there, a little fairy quote. Then a little fairy sticker and some interesting looking tissue paper, packing paper, with another little pull out with the book page. Some flower lace again. Then a couple pocket with a couple Project Life cards. And this is a little envelope flip out. Inside is a vintage flash card. Some fairies. And then another little side tuck with a tag in it. And a paper doily, and a little cluster with a feather and a button. Then that has a little butterfly tab, a little fairy poem, and then a vellum pocket with a fairy, with a journaling card, and then a piece of avocado dyed paper, and some more lace, and then a little charm with a music note. And then a little double pocket, journaling card, and a little blank note card. And then there's the second vellum pocket with a little tea card and like a little specimen type card. And then some flower embellishments. And then a flip out page. Some fancy note sheets. They're actually pretty thick and textured. And then a little piece of some wallpaper. You can do whatever you'd like with. And then the little fairy quote. Some vellum. A crazy pattern tissue paper. Another little fairy sticker. And a library pocket with a wax seal and flower. And it has a little tag. And then a couple little pattern note sheets. One of them's textured. And then a little journaling card. And that's it. And the inside is lined with fabric and then some pattern cardstock. And that's the journal. All right, I hope you liked it, and I will see you later. Bye.